straight to you. During the international break, every continent comes alive on our channel, Eurovision, all things Europe, Nations League, Euros, FIFA WC qualifiers. Goal Plus Africa, Africa's Heartbeat, AFCON, CHAN, COSAFA Cup, FIFA WC qualifiers. Libertadores Vision, South America Uncovered, Copa Libertadores, Copa America, WC qualifiers. Silk Dynasty, Asia Spotlight, Asian Cup, WC qualifiers. Harambee Stars Unleashed, everything about Kenya's national team. When club football dominates, we go deeper, United Frontline, the ultimate Man United fan experience. Echoes of Anfield, Liverpool like you've never seen it. House of Galacticos, Real Madrid Uncovered. Premier League Game Month Show, Stats, Analysis, Insights every 4 game weeks. Champions Crystal Ball, UEFA Tournaments, Club World Cup, Super Cup Predictions. Final Whistle Debate Show, the hottest sports topics debated by experts, every 6 weeks. Deal Paranoia, transfer window coverage you can't miss. And for weekly predictions? We cover everything, Premier League, Championship, FA Cup, La Liga, Serie A, Bundesliga, League One, DStv Premiership, T20 Cricket, F1, Women's Super League, international tournaments, and much more. Why subscribe? Because we don't just show games, we predict, analyze, debate, and break the stories that matter. From transfers to tactical battles, from managerial appointments to live watch-alongs, Football Overseas gives you the edge no other channel does. This is your hub for global sports, where every match counts, every opinion matters, and every fan belongs. Subscribe, join the debate, and fuel your passion. The game doesn't wait, and neither should you.
Yo, big up guys, welcome to the Football Overseas YouTube channel, and we are live for FIFA World Cup qualifiers. This is Iraq versus Bolivia, two amazing continents going head to head, Asia versus South America, and last time out, Bolivia shocked me. I know I came here on the semifinals predicting Bolivia to be knocked out by Suriname, but let's be honest, Suriname did a good job. They pushed Bolivia to the edge, and Bolivia needed a penalty to go through. And there's a good performance from Suriname. It was a good performance from Bolivia, especially the second half comeback from Bolivia was amazing. Suriname dominated the first half. I don't think they had enough legs to see the game out, and unluckily that Bolivia that's needed the last 20 minutes to wake up and to pass through to the World Cup to the final stage. Now they're they're playing one more game. They're playing against Iraq, and Iraq has a lot of fresh legs, and Bolivia has something that Iraq doesn't. Bolivia is used to the climate at Mexico already because let's be honest, Bolivia has played one game before, so they have much fitness, and that's something that could help Bolivia. Again, Iraq is a good team, a good Asian side. Um, Iraq, in the last 3 qualifiers, Iraq has finished third in the third round. In the second, in 2022 World Cup, they were knocked out in the second round. In 2018 World Cup qualifiers, they were knocked out in the third round as well, and they finished with. So Iraq they are flirting with qualification. That's so close, but never getting it towards the end. But maybe this time could be the chance. And Bolivia, as I mentioned before, Bolivia, they have been improving, quite improving. 2026 qualifiers, they finished seventh. They, they were just 8 points behind qualifying for World Cup and just shaky performance, but they have improved. Yeah, 2022 they finished ninth, 2018 they finished ninth as well. So there's improvements from Bolivia's side as well, and both teams have improved. Obviously, For this game, I'm going for a prediction of 2-1. I think it will go to out. It will play for 120 minutes. I don't think it will be a 90 minutes match. Where do I think the goals will come from? I think the goals will come from Mi- Miguelotti. Miguelotti scored for Bolivia against Suriname. I think Hassan, and Ali will score for Iraq. Yeah, I feel like Miguelito will get a penalty. Ali will get a penalty. I feel like there could be two penalties in this game. Um, yeah. So Bolivia's pathway to interconfederation playoffs, they beat Suriname 2-1. How did they perform towards this stage in the World Cup qualifiers? Um, Bolivia has managed to get a good win against Brazil at home. It was 1-0. It was a good performance. And another good performance they had was a 1-0 lead when they beat Colombia at home with 10 men. That was a good performance. Another good performance they had was when they beat Venezuela at home 4-0. That was an amazing performance. And another one was when, yeah, so it was only those two as well. Bolivia is they play well with high altitude. They have that boost away, but away from home, I know I was strong about Suriname's performance. I said and about Suriname where I mentioned that in that game I mentioned that Bolivia doesn't travel well away from home, and let's be honest, Suriname's when they beat Suriname, that was their first win in the last 6 games away from home, and they still don't travel well. But it was a good performance to put in. It was a 6.5 performance that they put in, and it will hopefully help to boost their confidence in these games, and hopefully it will go far for both teams as well. Iraq, uh, so players to watch out for Bolivia is people like Miguelito, C. Al Gala, Nas, Al Matias, Al Fernandez, the three players who share the same surname Vacas, the H Vaca, R Vaca, and E Vaca, and E Monterio. Yeah. Uh, Bolivia is very good in attacking from the wings. They are very good in delivering crosses, and they are good in provoking the defenders to win penalties. And that's what happened. I guess Suriname, they provoked the defenders, they got a penalty, and they won the game. I also believe Bolivia will try to avoid midfield battles because they can't control the midfield battles, the center of the park battles as well. And yeah, so where you can exploit Bolivia is the second. If you have a very strong central control, also if you provoke Bolivia because they have a tendency of getting discipline cards like red cards, yellow cards as well. So if you provoke them there, that you can get one of them sent off. Iraq, the pathway to international cup players has been a bit shaky here and there, but Iraq has improved. They beat UAE at home 2-1, and yeah, and they beat Indonesia. They beat Indonesia at home, away, home as well. And those games were amazing games to watch as well. And yeah, they played against Indonesia like two times, around 2 to 3 times. Yeah, and the performances have been good against Indonesia. Against Saudi Arabia, getting a draw against Saudi Arabia is not easy. So that's a good performance for Iraq, and also Jordan. They beat Jordan 1-0 as well. And the thing about Iraq is, with Iran's being out of the World Cup, Iraq is one of the teams being considered by AFC, the Asian Federation Com- Com- Confederation, to replace Iran in the World Cup. So if Iraq doesn't qualify, could Iraq get a place in the World Cup directly if they lose to Bolivia? Could that be something they could look into as well? But most likely they'll play the full. They'll put everything in this power as well to beat Bolivia, and I believe they will beat Bolivia. I feel like Bolivia's win against Suriname was a good performance, but Iraq is a better team by far. Yeah. So Iraq is very, their strengths are they're very hard to beat. They have lots of goals. They have controlled a lot of games. They can get results home and away. They are organized defensively. They're competitive against very strong teams such as Saudi Arabia, no, South Korea, and UAE. And their weaknesses, they have too many draws. There's lack of kill instinct and also some discipline issues as well. Red cards in some key games and a little bad losses like a loss to Palestine. Yeah, they are form away from home. They lost to Jordan 1-0. They beat they lost to Algeria 2-0 away from home. Then when Iraq lost to Algeria away from home, they beat Sudan 2-0. They beat Bahrain 2-1. 10 men Bahrain. They beat 10 men Bahrain and they flew to EAE. Is there any? Yeah. So yeah, they don't collapse away from home, and also they're competitive when losing. They can win without needing perfect conditions, and but also you don't overrate Iraq as well because they can struggle against stronger sides, and also the red cards keep hurting Iraq as well. Players to watch out from Iraq is Yamin Hassan. Yamin Hassan has scored 7 goals for Iraq. Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali has scored four around 4 goals for Iraq, and he has attracted goals, penalties for Iraq as well. So he's someone to watch out for in the day. Um, Ali Jassim has also scored some goals, provided some assists, and then Amari, Al Amari has provided 2 goals, and he is a center midfielder. Also, a former United player was Zidane Iqbal. He's a fast youngster. He has a lot of potential, and you can underestimate him, but he'll shock you. And something like Ali and Al Ahmad as well, and somebody like Asama Rashad. Yeah. So those 7 guys, and yeah, also look at a group that Iraq could qualify to. They are playing, yeah. So some of the group that Iraq could qualify to, mm, yeah. So they're going to Group H. Is it Group H? Yeah, so they're going to group I of the World Cup, and if any of them win, they could be facing against a tough opponent like France, Senegal, and Norway. So yeah, that wraps it up. Thank you guys for joining the stream, and I'm out. Make sure you subscribe, like, and